All right, we are getting ready to pack up here and pull out of the parking lot of the parsonage. We are leaving a couple hours later because we had to take care of some paperwork and things, return some library books, all that. So, you know, like any good plan, we said we're going to leave around 10. So, of course, we're not leaving till 1, but that's all good. So, Sarah, I'm getting ready to walk up on here. She's downing a burrito. She's probably going to give me a dirty look because she doesn't want to be on camera right now. But yeah, I think we've made a double, triple check walkthrough, and I think we have everything except for what we forgot. But we'll figure that out later. So we're going to pull out, and the adventure begins.
Out here with the squad, everybody trying to go, yeah, the party jumping off, and we putting on a show, trying to catch a vibe, we do this every time, like, na 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 na, feeling like I'm on the highway, cause everything been going my way, and now they looking at me sideways, I'm like, na 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 na.
We are off, we are officially off, full timing in the rig. We took off today, a couple hours ago, as planned, so that feels good that we left the day we have told and said and planned for.
Only thing is we left a little late. We forgot.
By a couple hours,
By
it's
a couple
okay.
hours, you know, whatever. I'm sure that's average. You know, but we're going to leave at this time, 2 hours later. We just need to say we're going to leave by 8. That's what we need to say.
But we had good conversation with people that popped in to say hello or say
bye.
Say bye, really.
Yeah.
So it was for a good cause. It wasn't because we just didn't get moving. We just, our time got filled. And then we...
They were meaningful interruptions.
Right.
We had some tears yesterday during the last service there, but I think we're looking forward to this, and we're ready to start this new adventure.
New adventure.
Got to get back in the swing of things, because I mean we were going pretty consistent over the summer. Every few weeks, you know, we were in the camper. We tried to stay like that so that way we could
get used to it.
Get used to it, right? And you can just tell we're a little rusty with everything, just everything.
But that's okay. It'll be like oiling a
greasing the wheel.
Greasing the yeah.
I feel like there's a common phrase that should be.
There is. I can't go with.
I'm on the highway, cause everything been going my way, and now they looking at me sideways, I'm like, na 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 na, this is where I wanna be, na na na, never ever gonna leave, na na na, you ain't gonna get it from me, I'm like, na 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 na, this is where I wanna stay, na na na, I could do this every day, na na na.
Okay. So one of the other things we've been having issues with is our furnace. Now we have noticed a couple consistent things that's been happening, and one of them was new tanks. So it seemed that whenever I went and actually refilled the tanks, that's when it started having the issue. Now the issue is the little switch in here, the reset switch, likes to flip. It'll run the entire cycle, like everything's fine. And then whenever that cycle kicks off and it's time for it to kick back on when it gets cold, it doesn't, because the flip switches. Thus, no heat. Now, when, like I said, we got the new tanks, it would do that, but then after it would go for a little while, eventually the switch would stop doing that, which is awesome. But now we have a new theory. Cold. We're thinking that when it gets cold, the tanks are freezing up or something like that, which is causing it to happen, because this morning it did it again. But it stopped once it started getting a little warmer outside. So I've tried cleaning it a little bit. I've got it up in there, tried to clean out some filters and stuff. Obviously, it's still kind of doing it. So that's going to be an issue that we're going to be trying to keep an eye on moving forward, because waking up in the middle of the night with no heat, kind of annoying. Well, having our first lunch outside the rig. They're at Table Rock Lake State Park. There's a lake. It's a big thing right over there.
Yeah, right. It is big.
Yeah. So far, so good.
The kid said it was an ocean.
They did. Jacob said, it's going to the ocean. I'm like, oh, kid. Oh, poor guy. Which, you know, that's one of the reasons why we chose to do this is for situations like that. He's like, we're going visiting the lake, and it's like, oh, it's the ocean. It's just wait. just wait. But so far, so good. Sarah was just kind of sitting here and eating lunch, and all of a sudden you could just see it on her face. It was just like, I like this. This is nice.
I can do this.
I can do this. So, yeah, of course, we know everything. We're totally comfortable. We've been doing it for 24 hours, right? So
we didn't ask a question on the Facebook page yesterday about.
Yeah. Everyone's like, no, you don't do that. We're like, you know. So, but yeah, no. So far, so good. We're really enjoying it. Lunch is really great. It's about 50 degrees here, but the sun's making it feel a little warmer than that, so it's really great. Loving it.
This boy has biked. I don't even know if I want to tell him. He might not want to bike back. We've gone probably 2.5 miles, according to the signs. So we've got about 2 miles back because we did about half mile before. So, What? Super proud of him. We made it from our campground to Branson Showboat Bell, but it's not open, but he got to see a really big boat. What do you think?
The boat is cool.
I did not pack enough water. That's the only problem with what's going on right now. Okay, so we wanted to find something to do, and just a couple miles down the road from the state park, there was the Missouri Department Fish Hatchery.
And it was fun.
It was fun. What was there?
Fish.
Lots of fish. Lots of trout.
Even we got that, like, even there's a water, and there, even we got to, like, and there's rocks on that, and we laid on our bellies on the rocks and looked at the fish. And I saw, like, a little glowy thing, but it was actually a little grassy thing.
Oh. So there were little fish and big fish, and we learned about them and how when the fish get bigger, they have to put them in more tanks so they have room to grow. And 80% of the fish grown there are put into Table Rock, but then about 20% are taken to other conservation areas for trout fishing. So we had a great time checking it out. They do have a building with a nature center inside that was closed, so that was a bummer, but it still was definitely worth checking out.
Well, last night the heater worked all night. Didn't have an issue there. And it seems that the theory that it's always about like how cold it is outside might have some weight to it, because last night it didn't get all that cold. We are on our way to Wonderworks to go have some fun with the family and enjoy this pretty day. But yeah, as far as the furnace goes, it looks like the saga continues. We're still outside, okay. I'll put it back on here.
Entrance this way.
Oh, we'll get it, we'll get it. So, when we said we were gonna go full-time, one of the first places we wanted to do was something fun for the family, just to kind of get us acclimated. And
Make it
so,
fun.
Make it fun, but we wanted the kids to be involved in the decision. So what we did is we actually looked up videos of Branson, and one of the places was Wonderworks. So it's really cool that we found this place, because it was one of the first places the kids were like, oh, that looks awesome, I want to do that. So we wanted to be very intentional about the kids being involved in the decisions. And I think that's helped them transist. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is one of the first places that we're going to go see in Branson, and really looking forward to it.
Overall, should someone go to Wonderworks?
Yes.
Should someone go to Wonderworks?
Absolutely. It was so worth the money, but it might be a little partial, because when we went, it wasn't very busy. So we literally got to jump from one activity to another like this, like that. So that made it pretty cool, not having to wait for everything. But all the stuff's in there. Everything was very engaging for the kids. Like, I don't think there was one thing in there that they didn't find exciting or cool.
My favorite part about Wonderworks was the moving seat thingy.
The video where we watched and our seat moved and we got air in our face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when we went into the and the pulling thingy, the pulling rope thingy.
Yeah, when we sat down.
Yeah, and we pulled the rope.
Uh-huh.
And one was easy, but one was hard.
Yep.
And it lifted our seat up, but there's buckles to keep us safe.
Okay. So, Isaac, do you think someone should go to Wonderworks?
Yeah.
Can you tell me why?
Fun.
Fun.
There's like bubbles and laser maze. That was fun. But they don't hurt.
Oh no. What was your favorite thing?
The laser maze.
The laser maze. How many times did we do the laser maze?
About 30 times.
Should someone go to Wonderworks? Was it fun? Give me a thumbs up. Run off.